Throughout history, calendars have been an essential tool for tracking time. In 1582, the world witnessed a significant shift, the transition from the Julian to the Gregorian calendar. But did this change affect the weekly cycle, including the Sabbath? Let's explore the reasons behind the shift and why the weekly cycle was unaffected. The Julian calendar, introduced by Julius Caesar in 46 BC, was revolutionary for its time. It was designed with a leap year every 4 years to align the calendar with the solar year. However, there was one key flaw. The Julian was slightly too long, misaligning by about 11 minutes per year. Over centuries, this minor discrepancy added up, causing the calendar to drift away from the actual seasons. By the late 1500s, the equinoxes were shifting further and further into the calendar year, creating a major problem for the Church, which relied on accurate dates for events like Easter. To fix this, Pope Gregory XIII introduced a new calendar in 1582, known as the Gregorian calendar. The main adjustment was a correction of leap years, skipping 10 days to realign the calendar with the seasons. Thursday, October 4th, 1582 was followed immediately by Friday, October 15th, 1582. While the dates shifted, the 7-day weekly cycle remained untouched. Even with the skip days, Friday followed Thursday, keeping the weekly cycle intact. There was no disruption to the Sabbath or any weekly observances. Not all countries immediately accepted the Gregorian calendar. Protestant countries like Britain, along with the Eastern Orthodox nations, continued to use the Julian calendar for centuries after. Yet, even in regions with different calendars, the weekly cycle was preserved. This global consistency in the weekly cycle demonstrates that regardless of which calendar systems was in place, the rhythm of the week, including the Sabbath, remained unchanged. The Jewish community has meticulously kept track of the Sabbath for millennia across various calendar systems and political regimes. Jewish scholars and historians affirm that the weekly cycle has never been altered. In fact, according to Jewish tradition, the continuity of the 7-day week cycle has remained intact since creation. Here's a quote to the effect: "The reckoning of time among the Jews has never wavered. Despite changes in calendar systems, the Sabbath remained undisturbed." This is coming from Rabbi Yitzhak Shlomo. Pardon the pronunciation. Throughout history, Jewish communities have adhered to the same 7-day weekly structure, ensuring that the Sabbath is observed on the same day as it has been for thousands of years. Several historians have confirmed the continuity of the 7-day week cycle throughout history. The week, as we now observe it, has been passed down through unbroken centuries of history, unaffected by changes in the calendar system. This is William Mead, a historian. The shift from the Julian to the Gregorian calendar was necessary to realign the dates with the seasons, but the weekly cycle, the rhythm that marks our time and the sacred observance of the Sabbath, remained unchanged. From the Roman Empire to the modern era, the 7-day week cycle has endured, connecting us to a tradition as old as time itself. So next time you look at your calendar, remember, though the days and dates may have changed, the 7-day cycle and the Sabbath has always remained the same. If you found this video informative and helpful, please, why don't you like it, share and subscribe. And as always, God bless you.